Hello everybody, this is Odd Job Entertainment bringing you another video. A lot of people are talking about the F8C Lightning, and if you don't hear it in my voice, I'm a little sick, both metaphorically and literally right now, so if my voice sounds a little different, that would be why. My thoughts on the F8C are pretty simple. You most likely probably already own one and have no business buying one. I know it's really tempting every time there's a new ship sale, but like I said, you probably already own one. What I mean by that is it is intended to be a reward for getting to a certain point in the Squadron 42 campaign. Everything that I've read from the developers do not say that that has changed. So rather than $260 to get a ship that you do not own, it's $260 to bypass finishing Squadron 42. And at this point, that could be a few months, it could be a year, it could be 2 years, but it's still selling you a ship that you already own. And I do understand the perspective that some people have that spent $10,000 or more to get an F8C Lightning. And sorry guys, this is a little less professional than some of my other videos. I don't have a script this time around. I'm trying to get this video out while the anvil is hot, so to speak. But ultimately, when it was given to concierge level members, it was given as a quote-unquote freebie, a thank you for supporting the game. I don't think anyone has spent $10,000 to get just the F8C Lite. That would be kind of insane. But there's probably some people that were at the $8,000 mark and spent an extra $2,000, with the idea being that, hey, that gets me an F8C Lightning as well. And to those people, I could understand why they'd be a little frustrated, but I don't know, it's a tricky situation. What I've seen from the majority of the people who I know or have access to that are actually in that point, generally people seem pretty happy that there's a way to get your hands on the ship, and I think that that's great. As far as the event goes, I think it's a great idea. I think there's a few tweaks we need to make though. First off, the golden ticket, fantastic idea, giving rentals to everybody. Having that then open up the ability to buy the ship could be good for future ship sales, but I don't think it was the right move to use it for the F8C Lightning. I think other Squadron 42 ships could be done that way. Well, no, I don't want to say that. Retract that. Not Squadron 42 ships, but other future ships could be sold that way, because this is a great way to eliminate the F5 lottery that you get with limited ship hull sales. Basically, instead of having to be first to click refresh and add to cart to buy a ship on the pledge store, you just have to find a ticket in-game. I think that that is a great idea for future ship sales. I just don't think that our Squadron 42 ships should be involved in that. So if they had done something like this for the concept shell for the Galaxy, for instance, that would be a cool event. The downside, though, is we don't have the Galaxy in game, so I think that this is a great way to introduce ships into the verse, but this should be how you do ship sales for ships that are straight to flyable or being added into the verse right then. I think the Platinum ticket is another great idea, a super rare way or an actually rare way to get a ship for free, but putting it on the devs creates a lot of problems. I, for one, have not seen a dev come onto my server. And there's only so many devs, there's a lot of servers, so the odds that you get onto the server with the dev at just the right time are actually pretty low. And that part kind of sucks. In that sense, it has kind of turned it into what many people are calling a streamer event, because if you are streaming, you're more likely to have the resources as far as people goes in order to secure the ticket. But if you're a person who does not have that audience yet, like myself, or you're a solo player, it's going to be tough to get the firepower to back up your efforts. And so it does kind of seem like the rich get richer kind of deal, in just that streamers seem to be the only ones that are really benefiting, but there are some exceptions. I think with a few tweaks, this style of event could be miles better, and I think this is a huge step in the right direction. I just think we need a few more baby steps to push it over the finish line. love the idea that as soon as you pick up the ticket, you're now the target for the whole server. I would add a variation of these kinds of events where that's not the case. You can do that with, shall we say, lower value ships. You know, if you want to get a freebie, you can get a platinum ticket just finding it like a scavenger hunt out in the verse somewhere, but have it actually be rare. Put it far away from any quantum points, for instance, and have it be something that you have to go to some very remote outpost to find. That could be pretty cool. And then with the higher value ships, as we've now dubbed it, you know, you could do the same thing. You can hide that ticket somewhere on the server, and then the marker becomes active once the first person picks it up. This is an idea that Salty Mike talked about on his stream, so I am blatantly ripping that off. Which at this point makes you wonder why you don't just go watch Salty Mike's video. Well, I do have ideas of my own, and that's what I'd like to contribute here as well. For instance, as a future ship sale idea, you could introduce quest lines where you have to complete so many missions of a certain type within a given giveaway period in order to have a chance to get the ship. If it's a bounty hunting focused ship, for instance, maybe you work your way through some very intense bounty hunting missions that require you to get a small crew together to complete, and then you get access to the ship sale at the end of that. All of this with the idea being that as so long as they continue doing ship sales, right? Which in theory, fingers crossed, what we've been told is that that will not always be the case. But as a way to have ship sales in the meantime before they switch to whatever system they might do in the future, you know, this would be a good way to do ship sales instead of doing the F5 lottery. So to recap, my thoughts on the F8C: you probably already own one, so you don't need to buy one. Just wait a little bit until it's in your hangar for completing Squadron 42. Don't spend $260 to cut yourself what could literally be 6 months of waiting. It could be that small. I think that the event idea was great. There's a few corrections that I think we ought to make for future iterations of this event. I love the golden ticket idea. I think that you can use golden rental tickets for any ship that you want in the verse. But I think that selling the Squadron 42 ships like this was not the right move. Don't tie it to a dev. Make it something that anybody can find. That it's not dependent on a human being on the right server with another human being across the planet. But other than that, I think the event's really cool. I think the F8C Lightning, it really slaps. It's a great ship. It's probably going to get nerfed pretty hard here soon, but hopefully it'll still be fun to fly after that. But holy cow, can I be long-winded sometimes. I thought this was going to be a 5-minute video, and now we're at 8.5. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. We are doing a giveaway courtesy of Monster Tech. They have graciously donated a set of chair or desk mounts to one lucky viewer. All you have to do to have a chance to win is like and subscribe to my channel and comment on any of my videos during the giveaway period with that giveaway video's secret word. And today's secret word is, I made a reference to a double entendre earlier in the video, referencing a blacksmithing item. Write that in your comment below, and I'll know you've been paying attention. But like and subscribe, comment, share, do all the YouTube things, let me know what you think. And until next time, this is Oddjob Entertainment, signing off.